PlayStation's Days of Play sale is finally here. I've got a bunch of videos where I'm going to be breaking down different things, but I want to do it slightly differently to how we normally do it. Now, these videos become kind of samey because the same kind of games always end up being on sale. So instead of just the best discounted games, the best priced games, I'm just going to be talking about some of the best games that you can pick up, even if they are maybe slightly higher prices. Also, of course, talk about some of the worst stuff in the sale as well, so we can kind of balance things out, and I'll give an overall score for what I think the Days of Play Sony sale is. Now, traditionally, this is the biggest sale of the year for Sony, or one of the biggest sales of the year for Sony, so it should be a good one, right? Yeah, it's not as good as we want it to be. Thanks, pretty much every single comment I've been getting on my YouTube videos the past week. Thank you very much. Days of Play is finally upon us. I did an entire breakdown video of what Days of Play actually means, but this video here we're looking at the best PlayStation 4 deals. I think I have a PS5 video which will be releasing tomorrow on the channel if everything goes according to plan, so you can check out the best PS5 deals as well. Before we kick off, some of you may not be aware, we actually started a podcast called TCS. It releases every Friday. The latest episode was about backwards compatibility and the PlayStation 3 store being shut down, so go and check that out on the channel as well if you're wanting to see longer form content that is a little bit different as well. We are going to be moving to slightly more longer form content and different types of content on the channel as well, so look forward to that too. Now, the goal for this video is to get over 600 likes. The last one, the goal was 500 likes, and we managed to smash that. So this one is going to be 600, so hit that like button down below, and let me know in the comment section before we start which games you've picked up from the Days of Play sale, or which games you are planning to pick up as well. Alright, so what have we got? First up, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is discounted 40% off down to $35.99. I personally haven't played Valhalla, but I have some good friends of mine who I spoke to about this game, and they do highly recommend it. It is a very bloated Assassin's Creed experience like the rest of them, but big open world. You've got this really cool action adventure style combat, and then these sort of light RPG systems incorporated in there as well. If you enjoyed Odyssey or Origins, those two previous Assassin's Creed games that have changed the tone and shift of the game, then you will enjoy Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well. And it's a pretty massive discount for this one here, and you get the PlayStation 4 and PS5 version. And there are more editions of this that come with DLC and additional content. Don't worry about those, just buy the base game. The Last of Us Part 2, 50% off down to $30 or $29.99. This one is a weird one. I still recommend it. I didn't enjoy this as much as the previous Last of Us game, but I still do recommend Tilu 2. An amazing experience, probably one of the peaks of the PlayStation 4 ecosystem, I would say, in terms of technical prowess. While some people may not have liked the story, that doesn't diminish the fact that it is still a superb gaming experience, following on from The Last of Us Part 1, and hopefully leading into The Last of Us Part 3 one day if we are lucky enough to get that. A lot of stuff here is discounted for the first time as well. A lot of the PS5 launch titles are coming down for their first time. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is one of those games that's been discounted pretty heavily, 40% off down to $35.99. I didn't mind this. Look, it's not as good as some of the older Call of Duty games. I still think Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 are some of the peaks of that franchise, but this isn't too bad. It's got, you know, sort of robust multiplayer experience. It's got your zombies experience, and it's got a single player campaign in there as well, mixing a bit of future and old school gameplay there too. So not a bad COD experience, I would say. Probably not the best, but it's sort of middle of the road. $5.99, pretty good price for this one. SpiderMan Miles Morales has finally been given a big discount on the PlayStation 4, 20% off, coming down to $39.99. Probably still a little bit high for this one. I would say wait maybe a little bit longer for this one to drop further. Game is superb, fantastic gaming experience, especially if you enjoyed the original Spider-Man, but it isn't very long. It's quite a short experience. You're not going to get a bunch of content in here, and while length of content doesn't necessarily equate to quality or value, it means you're probably going to be finished with it in sort of 15 hours max, and then you're done with it and you finish with it probably forever at that point. So maybe hold off on this one until it drops a little bit lower, maybe to that $29.99 price point, which don't worry, will happen this year, I guarantee it. So hold off a little bit longer on that one, I would say. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is discounted here too, down to that $30 price point as well. This was done in the previous sale, the 70% off retro remake. I can't remember what the one was called. The one that was before this sale, it had been discounted down to this price for the first time as well. This is the PS4 version of the game. I believe have to upgrade to get the PS5 version, so don't buy it if you're planning on getting the, I don't know, whatever it is. Tony Hawk is a great game. It's an awesome old school retro skateboarding game, and if you enjoy those games like I did when I was a kid, it's a lot of fun, but it has been this price before, which means that in the next sale, the next big sale, it will probably be discounted again, maybe Black Friday, to a lower price point as well. The big one, I would say, this is probably one of the biggest ones that people have been looking for, is Ghost of Tsushima, discounted 33% off down to $40.19. Now, I do believe it has been this price before. I think it's been discounted this low, but I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. It is literally a year old at this point, so I probably would have thought it would have hit that sort of $29 price point by this stage, because I think it came out in July 2020. So it's about, you know, a month off having its 1 year anniversary. Superb game, easily one of the best games that came out in 2020, and definitely one of the peaks for the PlayStation 4 ecosystem from a Sony first party as well. Awesome open world with really superb combat here. Highly recommend this game. At full price, it is well worth it as well. It's a fantastic game. At $40, it's also a fantastic game, great steal, but I don't think it's the best discount for a sale if we're talking about sales and discounts and deals and things like that. Now, if you're enjoying this video and you're not already subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know why you're not, but you should hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you join the Platinum Trophy YouTube channel. It would mean an enormous amount to me, and it's completely free to do it as well. So hit the subscribe button down below, make my dreams come true. Rockstar have a couple of their games on sale. GTA 5 Premium Edition is $15, so 50% off. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is down to $30, that's 50% off as well. If you haven't picked these up already, they are both superb, they're both worth picking up. I imagine a lot of you probably have, though, at this stage, given how old they are in the life cycle and how they're constantly in the top charts in terms of new game release, top sales charts each month. So if you haven't picked them up though, good prices on both of these ones. Sac Boys Big Adventure, which was a PS5 launch game, also on PS4, down to $49.79 from $60, 17% off. One of its first meaningful price drops, I would say, for this one. Realistically, this probably should have been a slightly lower price point. Same with Miles Morales at launch, so it's a bit disappointing that it's only just getting a price drop now. But if you're looking for a mascot action platformer, this one's a 3D platformer as well, not the 2D one like the previous games. Good one to go and check out. You've got Jump Force, which I always talk about. I'm going to keep spruiking this game because I do kind of dig it. It is available as one of the core titles on PlayStation Now this month as well. So if you've got PlayStation Now, don't buy this, obviously, just play it on there. But for $15, you can buy this. This one is the sort of 3D arena fighter game with all of the different Shonen Jump characters mixed into one. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. Avengers is 40% off, $23.99. A pretty good price point for this one. I know this one got a ton of flack when it first launched, but it has had a bunch of content updates since then. If you're looking for a third-person brawler, I would say, third-person brawler, third-person action game that is very light. It's not a very heavy or complicated game, very simple, straightforward. You can go in there, you can listen to my podcast while you're playing this game and have a really good time with it. This is a good one to pick up. The game is weird. It has sort of your Division 2 always online sort of elements to it, as well as the single player game. I enjoyed the single player stuff a lot more than I enjoyed the raid type stuff, but it's there for those of you who want to check that out. You've got Mortals Phoenix Rising. This is something I recommend like every time it's on sale, so we're not going to talk about this much. 50% off, down to $30. Good game from Ubisoft, go and pick it up. A not so good game from Ubisoft is Watch Dogs Legion, but it is discounted pretty substantially down to $20 in this one. It's probably the weakest Watch Dogs game, I would say, that has come out, but look, it's still a big third-person action game, so if you want to check this one out, you can for $30. Dreams, down to $10. Pretty good price for Dreams. We've seen this happen a few times, and it has dropped down to that price point. I'm going to continue to say it. I think hold on Dreams. I think it is going to become free with PlayStation Plus. They'll release a PS5 edition, and it will be completely free. I do believe that's going to happen. So I would still say hold off on it, but if you really want to jump in there and experience some of the creativity and stuff in Dreams, $10, pretty decent price. Like a Dragon is discounted down to $41.99. It's weird, this one, because this is the PS4 PS5 edition. I think if the PS5 edition hadn't come out, this would have been a lower price point. I feel like it's dropped lower than that before when it was the PS4 edition, but you know, maybe because the PS5 version's on there now, it's more expensive for some reason. But Like a Dragon, really cool turn-based Yakuza game if you're looking for something in that Yakuza franchise to play. One of the best platinum trophies you can earn, SpiderMan. This is SpiderMan Game of the Year, so it comes with the DLC, down to $20, 50% off. If you haven't played this one, do yourself a favor and pick this one up. I think this is a must-play game for everyone on the PlayStation 4. Really great family-friendly game. Awesome action, awesome gameplay, and a fantastic trophy list as well. And this one comes with the extra DLC, so the three additional story packs to continue the story. Great game. And there's definitely going to be a sequel to this as well, so you're preparing for a sequel in the future as well at the same time. Good deal, good game. Batman Arkham Collection. This comes with the 3 mainline Batman Arkham games, City, Asylum, and Night, down to for $11.99. I think this was in the previous sale as well. A very similar gameplay to SpiderMan, but there's also some sort of more stealth elements in here. But superhero open world gameplay, very similar to SpiderMan. If you enjoyed the SpiderMan games, for $11.99 you're getting 3 really fantastic games in this package, all on the PlayStation 4. They are remasters, or 2 of them are remasters of the PlayStation 3 games, though, so they are a bit older, so there is going to be some sort of idiosyncrasies with the older games, but fantastic, fantastic games. If you're an anime or Dragon Ball guy, you've got Dragon Ball FighterZ for $8.99. This is one of the best fighting Dragon Ball games, 2D, really classic Street Fighter style Dragon Ball fighter game. Really, really good here. Art style's fantastic, gameplay's fantastic, and the online community is really active. If you're going for the Platinum Trophy in this one, don't even bother though. It is a nightmare to get the Platinum in. Werewolf the Apocalypse. Now, this is a strange one because I actually haven't played this one myself either. This is a game I was really excited for, but it's dropped so damn quickly since it came out, down to $24.99, 50% off. A budget third-person action game where you play as in a third-person shooter as like this military guy, and then the other element you play as a werewolf with this hack and slash gameplay. We had a bit of a discussion about this on the server, and Pat checked this one out. He said, don't buy this. I think he got the Platinum Trophy in it and he had a bad time. I'm a sucker for these AA third-person action games, so I'm kind of inclined to check it out. I'm not sure just yet though. I'm still on the fence about it. I think the price point is right though for this sort of game. It probably should have come out at this price initially anyway. There are so many games that I've outlined here. Crash and Spyro triple play bundle. This is triple play, but it actually comes with 9 games. It comes with 3 Crash 1, 2, and 3, Spyro 1, 2, and 3, and Crash Team Racing for $50. You're getting so much content in here for $50. If you've got $50 to spend, this is going to set you up for months. You know, you've got so much content in here. If you go to you can platinum all 9 of these, 9 platinums for $50. Good price for these games. 3 absolutely superb packages that I cannot recommend enough. Some of my favorite games that came out last generation, and you know, my favorite franchises of all time. So I know I'm a little bit biased. I love the mascot platformers, but great value here as well. Shenmue 3 Digital Edition, $15, 80% off. If you're a Shenmue guy, could be the time to pick it up. It's supposedly discounted from $74.99, but I mean, never buy that game at $74.99. That is super overpriced. $15, pretty good price, I would say, for Shenmue, if you're into that sort of third-person narrative-driven gameplay. Dragon Quest Heroes and Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I think it's called The World's Trees Woe and The Light Below, and I don't even know what the second one's called, but $23.99 and $15.99 for 2 Dragon Quest games. These are like Dragon Quest spin-off games in the same vein as like Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors. It's like this Musou style game where you're just hacking and slashing through Dragon Quest enemies. These games do retain their value, strangely. They stay at a slightly higher price point. I have no idea why. These Japanese games all sort of tend to do that. They don't get discounted quite as frequently. I have been waiting to buy these games digitally at a discounted price for months, so it's nice to finally see them discounted. If you're looking for that sort of repetitive kind of gameplay, it's great for that, but it does get a little bit boring if that's not your thing. I like listening to something or watching a show while I'm playing these kind of games. Bayonetta and Vanquish 2 down to $20, 50% off. 2 great games in here. Bayonetta is like a Devil May Cry style game. Vanquish is like this third-person shooter style game that you sort of slow-mo and slide along the ground. It's very stylish, very cool. Highly recommend those. And probably the deal of the sale is NBA 2K21, which is the newest NBA game, the one that came out last October. This game is $9.59, 84% off. I have no idea why this one is so heavily discounted, but in terms of like discounts, this is a massive discount. Overall, I would say this sale is probably like a 7 out of 10 in terms of sale quality. There's not a bunch of stuff in here that's like heavily discounted that we don't already see. And I think that's a Sony problem. Sony have been doing too many sales lately, so that when they do a big sale, it's kind of all just the same stuff. There are some things that stand out, like Dreams being $10, as well as NBA 2K21 for $10. But because everything is discounted so frequently, I see people in the comment section complaining that this is no different to those sales, and I kind of agree. I think there is some stuff in here. On saying that though, the discounted prices are pretty decent. Like if you're looking at the full price games and we're not getting sales every week, then the discounts are actually not too bad. And you know, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, SpiderMan, things like that discounted in here are pretty welcome as well. So that's just my opinion on that. Let me know what you guys are checking out in the comment section down below. I will be releasing a PS5 video tomorrow, and then I think I have a games under $10 video coming out maybe the day after or a day after that. If you want to see another video on the Days of Play sale. Let me know what you want the topic to be. I'm really open to creating another video that's community led. So if you've gotten to this point in the video, let me know what you want, and maybe whatever gets the majority of thumbs up, I'll create as well. So let me know that, and we can pull that together in the coming days. Go and check out the podcast, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this video to 600 likes. April Patreons, thank you all so much. You'll be seeing your names popping up here on the left-hand side of the screen if you were a Patreon from the $1 tier or lower through the month of April. Thank you so very much, each and every one of you April Patreons. You'll be seeing your names on every single one of my videos all through May 2021. Without you guys, we couldn't continue making these videos, so thank you so much. You're all leg ends in my book.